republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Karen.
Yeah, that's the base, so yeah.
Tammy, will you take us through roll call, please?
Yes, I will. Those present are Mayor Shaw, Council members Amy Baker, Rob, Arnbrister, and Kemp. Staff present, Bill Cameron, Public Works Supervisor, City Engineer, Lieutenant MacGyver, myself, Clerk Treasurer, and I guess nobody absent tonight.
Thank you. Look for approval of agenda, please, council.
I move to approve the agenda.
Second.
A motion and a second to approve the agenda. Any further discussion?
I'd like to make a motion to change the agenda. I'd like to change number 4 from appointment to discussion first.
For a second. So there's motion to agenda amendment to put a discussion in front of item 4. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say opposed. Opposed.
No discussion. Well, we'll discuss it during the thing then.
We can discuss it during the thing.
Pardon?
We'll discuss it now.
After it's approved, yeah,
Yeah.
okay. I just want to make sure that it didn't show up that way. You know, we were discussing it first for transparency.
Well, I think, yeah, I think we can discuss it to an extent, but we need to be pushed past that, right? We
It
can
can
discuss it.
pass after that. But
Yeah,
you
exactly.
guys have denied it already. It's a moot point.
Yeah, it's true, it's all.
So we have a motion and a second. Was there Amy, you seconded to amend the motion? To amend the agenda?
Amend the agenda, yeah.
We had further discussion and we did a vote. All those in favor to amend and put an item 3B on there? And Ron and Amy said yes, is that right? Is that what you have?
That's my intent.
I had 2 for 2 vote. Tom and Ryan
Yes,
vote.
it was 2 for 2.
Okay.
Two, on item 4.
Yeah, not three.
Yeah, so, okay, so we're gonna go back. So there's a motion to amend the agenda and add an item in between 3 and 4. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Opposed. Let's clarify here, because now if you're putting it between 3 and 4, we're still handling 4 today.
That's what I understand.
Then,
the
yeah,
motion
we
is.
need to, okay.
Well, we
then,
can
yeah,
have a
we're talking-
discussion
Yeah.
and still have
Okay,
a
thank you.
vote on the
Thank you, yes.
approval. Anyway,
Yeah.
without going that level.
Okay.
Either way's fine.
So Ryan, what are you doing?
I'm trying to fix my chair. Give me another my chair.
So all those in favor to add an item in between,
In between, yeah, go ahead.
say aye.
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 Okay. Motion passed 4-0. Thank you, council. Okay.
No.
Now we need to motion to approve the agenda.
Well, we had that already. Now we have a motion. Now we
We
need,
haven't voted on that.
right, now we need to vote on it.
Motion to approve the agenda with the amendment of adding a 3B. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed. Okay, we're going to item 3B now, which is a discussion. I guess that kind of got,
Okay.
I assume that the discussion, you all saw in your packet that we had 2 candidates put their name in and submit information to Tammy for the vacant position. So I assume, Ron, that's what you want to discuss.
Yes.
said, I assumed that's what he wanted to discuss, so I guess I'm waiting for a
Oh,
discussion.
okay, so basically, I wanted to add that, so make sure at least we discuss filling Dennis's vacant seat to the council members, so it wasn't any clandestine thing, that's transparent to the public, that we at least discussed it before we did it. And I just didn't want it to be a, good old boys type thing.
Okay. So, we have discussion.
For me, like, lack of understanding of what would that look like, if we did that, and we take a poll, and you want the people of the city to vote in, I mean, if we're,
No, it doesn't go to the public or anything, it's just a discussion. It's
Right.
not a vote or anything else, it's just a discussion openly before we have the discussion on the person's intended.
okay,
Okay, because I felt that if we didn't discuss it, and there's always the potential that we could send it out to the public and have a vote later in the month, the second meeting of the month, which we don't have right now, we could have a second meeting this month, and at that time, seat somebody if council so wishes. But my fear was that people in the city of Rainier will look up and say, I didn't know about the vacant seat. I didn't know that they were filling the vacancy. Why wasn't it advertised? Why wasn't we told? And then maybe more people would apply. My whole concern is that, like I said, I want to be open, honest, and transparent. I don't want any appearance of impropriety.
yeah.
I mean,
No, I understand that, that's what I was asking, what would the steps be for you to feel secure about that?
Right.
That's what I'm asking.
As long as discussion, the rest of council, it takes 3 votes to pass anything.
Yeah.
So I felt if council was okay, was just proceeding ahead, then it's on them, it's fine with me.
Thank you, Charlie.
Can I reiterate my understanding?
Yeah, this is, it's open
Okay.
discussion, I know this is your first meeting.
No, but usually I'm just there listening.
Well, let me, yeah, go ahead.
So my understanding is, the council has the authority to appoint someone when something like this happens, to continue filling the vacancy, right? Like, that's totally within that's in the ordinances.
For 90 days.
That's totally,
We
is it?
have 90 days for council to fill the open vacant position. After
Okay.
that, then it goes to Thurston County Commissioners. If they fail to fill it, then it goes to the governor. So we have 90 days before anybody else can fill that position.
And if we fill it in that 90 days, it's not a 90-day term. It's a
No.
term
So
until
let me back
the
up here.
special election.
Let me back up for you.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess maybe we put it on the agenda. I think you and I thought there was gonna be discussion because we had 2 candidates. So I'm gonna let Bill explain that. It should be coming from our attorney. What we're in an appointment of councilman, which we had to do before Amy.
Yeah.
In my term here, we've had to replace at least 3 council members since I've been sitting up here. So, Bill, tell
What
Amy
Mr.
and
Kemp said
council.
is absolutely correct. I mean, you got 90 days to do that. There isn't any kind of formal procedure. And whoever you select though, they're here for almost 2 years. They will be here until their replacement fill the unexpired term is certified by the auditor. And so that will probably be December 2027. Since municipal elections are on the odd year. And it's my understanding it's whenever you typically have a council election, so somebody will be here for almost 2 years. So if you can do something tonight, you can do something next month, or you can do nothing at all. And that's choice legally that you have right now. So Mr. Kemp wants to have, maybe some publication about it, see if we get more applicants. Whether that's what the rest of you want to do or not. So you can do it tonight, you can do it next council meeting, you can do it whenever.
That answer your question?
It does, yeah. I probably needed more, but I haven't formed those yet.
See, this is the most heated discussion we've had in what, 3-4 years at least? Yeah.
You're welcome.
About everything.
No, we had one other one, Bill.
discussion? I know I usually go around the table. Tom, you want, you know how I usually go around when we have discussion items. You got anything to discuss on topic 3B?
I just would like to see our city council go ahead and be able to bring in another council member today, tonight, so we can move forward. And, it's just been on my heart to hopefully that we will be able to succeed at that today and then move forward on it. And that's about all I have. I'd like to see it get done tonight.
Okay. Ryan, you got anything?
Hey, I got my own desk out of it, so it might be a while before they come back.
Anything more, Ryan?
No, that's my questions. I've already stated on that, but.
Amy, you got anything more?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Let's say we choose someone, we vote them in. Big fail, public outcry, masses show up in the council meeting, right?
You're stuck with it until 2027.
Okay, that was mine.
Welcome to
Not stuck with that,
I've
but we're
yet to see a
explaining
massive
that.
outcry in this town, and I've been here almost 20 years.
You know what? There's a first for everything.
Good. Any more discussion? Everybody okay with discussion? Ron, you okay?
Fine.
Okay. So we'll move to number 4. Tammy, put in your council member or in your packet information from Mr. Green and Mrs. Baker showing their interest. You want to move forward with that after discussion? That's up to you. If you have any more questions for Bill, that would be the time to ask Bill. We'll move to item 4.
Somebody just needs to make a motion.
If they want to.
Yeah.
I would like to make a
If they don't,
motion,
yeah.
I would like to make a motion that we bring Maureen Baker back on the city council to fill position 5.
Second.
Okay, there's a motion, a second, to appoint Maureen Baker for vacant council seat number 5. Any further discussion?
My main concern is that she's experienced what's been going on for the last few years. She knows what's going on, and she's been a great help. And I think it would be great for her to be back on board.
Any discussion? Okay, all those in favor say aye. Aye, was that aye? I did not wear my hearing aids.
Aye.
Did you hear? Amy, yours? Aye. Opposed?
Opposed?
Motion passed 3-1. We have filled vacant council seat number 5. Thank you, Mr. Green.
You just need to be sworn in before she can take a seat.
Yep, so you want to swear her in?
Sure. Maureen, welcome back.
That was fast.
Wait, one. Right there is fine. Raise your right hand, please. Okay. I'll try and do this. I'm new, so.
Yeah, we're
Okay, so I, To the best of my ability.
Thank you.
Have your seat back.
I want theirs.
Now you get to sit next to the meeting.
I'm all out of whack.
If you can sign it.
Okay, so before we move to approval of the consent agenda, I think it's only appropriate that we have a moment of silence. I'd like for Dennis. I did some research, Tammy and I should say, did some research. He's been a public servant for the city of Rainier since 1994. A lot of that time was on the city council, and the few times he wasn't on the city council, he was the planning commission. He served on a lot of boards. When I shared it at the mayor's meeting last Friday, they had not heard about it. And the mayor of Lacey was very active and has been for the long-term standing mayor. He's the only mayor that's served longer than I have. He about broke down in tears. He was that close to. Had worked with Dennis a lot. So, just would like to take a few seconds, few time of a little silence, please. Thank you. Ron, is there some-
Last Friday, when I attended the TRPC meeting, and Dennis had always attended, I had told them earlier in the week, Wednesday, when I first heard, I informed them, and they're ready to pass around the card to give to Dennis's family. And once they get all the signature stuff, probably tomorrow or the next day, they'll be sending it over to the city to forward to Dennis's family. And they held a minute of silence also at the meeting last Friday, and they all deeply missed him.
Thank you, Ron. And I think I'll let you two work that out, but I think Maureen, from what I saw in her letter, is going to take over Dennis's position on TRPC now. If you notice, the flags were half-mast today. That was for Dennis. I made that decision, and it's just the way it is. Aaron put them down this morning, and as soon as he walks out of here tonight, he's putting them back up. That was something we made as a city decision, and I feel very, very good about being able to do that. I don't know. I get in trouble for it, I get in trouble. Aaron's gonna put them back up tonight.
Yeah, no, I talked to two people today and they're like, why are the flags down? And I told them, oh, that's special, I'm glad the city did that. So,
Sounds good. Okay, let's move on to the approval of the consent agenda, please.
Move to approve the consent agenda. Yeah.
Consent agenda, December 9th, 2025, meeting minutes, December 2025, treasurer's report, December 2025, payroll for the amount of $27,772.27. December 23rd, 2025, fund vouchers 8834 to 8847, and 3 EFTs in the amount of $20,179.31. January 13, 2026, claim vouchers 8855, 8880, and 2 EFTs in the amount of $123,025.45. Vouchers have been audited and verified by the audit committee.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed 5-0. Thank you, council. Public comment? Somebody signed up? Okay. Any new business? Those are the staff reports. Okay.
Good evening.
Hope I said that right.
Well, first, on behalf of the sheriff and the Thurston County Sheriff's Office, we're sad to hear about the passing of Mr. McVeigh, so I wanted to relay our far as any statistics for Rainier, the good stuff is staying good and the bad stuff seems to have gone down a little bit in the month of December. You can imagine that with the holidays, and I might have stated this before, usually when the weather kind of starts getting a little colder and the nights kind of come a little quicker, things tend to slow down anyway. So some of the area checks that were done in the town have decreased slightly. Now, I think part of the problem with that is we do have a lot of new folks on the agency, and so they're not as up to speed with when they're passing through town or doing area checks in town to actually calling them out on the radio, which is how those statistics are driven through our CAD system. So there's not like there's less of a presence here. In fact, my argument to you would be that, or my contrast to that would be, there's actually more people working this district now than there have been in a number of years. So for the longest time, we generally staff the county in a specific way where when we have more than, for easy numbers, we have 5 districts. When we have more than 5 people working at the patrol level, we start in the center of the county, right, which is our Charles district, which is going to be like, Spurgeon Creek, kind of east, west, north, and south from there, Meridian Road, so on and so forth. Then we start with the Boyd district, which is kind of the Lacey and north, and then start working the corners a little bit more. Having said all that, we are now generally running 2 cars in this district, which we don't tend to do very often. So there is at least a bigger presence, even if it doesn't show that on this page here with these statistics. We've doubled basically the patrol capabilities out here in the Edward district, which is where Rainier sits. So there are more cars, therefore there are more people coming through town. It's just every now and then when I see these numbers like this and I hear folks going into Rainier to do things, it's just not getting called out. And that's where I need to remind people, hey, just a simple, hey, I'm doing an area check. And the reason they don't call it out is because, our fancy smartphones, you can get scanners on those all the time. People listen to those cell phones and it just runs a scanner page on there. And so they don't want people to know that they're creeping around and looking for things to get into, so they don't call it out. Instead of just sending a quick message or a phone call to dispatch like, hey, put me on an area check down in Rainier, they just don't do it, even though they're doing it, right? That's my pitch to you, that it's not decreasing as much as it looks like in here. We did a couple more calls for service than we did the previous year, a couple of domestic violences. The amount of domestic violence calls have tripled in the town since one couple moved in down here on Binghamton. So it's not like we have an uptick of problems throughout the town. We just have one problem house down here in the 500 block. I won't give specific numbers. We have a new couple in the 500 block, which is not going to go away anytime soon, I don't think. They moved from the Pines to your lovely town. Congratulations. Other than that, no major criminal issues from them. They just have court orders and they don't think that the police or the courts should be able to tell them they can't live together. So they get drunk, either one of them will call in a violation of the order and we go down there. So we were just down there a couple days ago, which would have been it was Saturday night, which is my Thursday, and we had to do a search warrant because the female wouldn't come out. So we had to get a search warrant, go in there and arrest her. She was hiding there and she's always combative with us. So that'll be something to keep an eye on down there. Everybody knows the old Garish house. It's one of those little single ones that's off to the, we'll call it the west from there. So other than that, traffic stops have increased, so you get a little bit better traffic presence in town with that extra car that's down here. So the chances of those types of numbers going up are going to happen. Other than that, we had no crazy calls for service. Nothing that stands out other than some accidents and some fraud cases and whatnot. So it was the holidays, so it's generally a little slower. So I hope everybody had a good Christmas and a good New Year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There, Adam?
So I arrived in Rainier earlier today to go there and over to Center Street to assess it for the damages, the potholes and the edges that are chipping away in order to make a plan to prepare it for the chip seals in the coming summer. So more on that to come later. We also
February, March?
Sure.
Thank you.
Nope.
Aaron?
Public Works is busy as always. We have completed, street sweeping of most of the town. We were able to hit most areas at least once before we had to give the street sweeper back. Completed some much needed maintenance at our well 3 site on the generator, backup generator. As you can see, started working on refurbishment of the council tables, which may take a lot longer than I expected because I got my own desk under the deal and now I get to sit next to Maureen. So I mean, this is a big deal here. Don't disrespect the dentist, but she's much more attractive than anyway. So we have been working with Ray Osborne and working on patching the potholes and getting a plan for the upcoming chip seal and what needs to be done in preparation for that. We were able to purchase 2 brand new mowers that we had budgeted for, much more commercial mowers than we had before, so we're excited to use those. Crazy weather, Paul's already out been mowing in the middle of January. We have the process started to get our roll-up doors at Public Works in our shop building, which will include the roll-up doors, access door on the side, and then at the urging of other people, we have got a bid in for a new front door on Public Works to make that more presentable. We have almost completed the leveling of the land for the fence at Burnham Estates. I have the fence contractor coming out next week to do a locate, and then the following week they should come out and start the fencing project. We've locked down a quote and we're working on a date for the replacement of the well pump and motor at well 3, which we budgeted for. Met with our supplier for water meters and been working with their tech team. Within the next week to 2 weeks, we should have the first of our 100 water meters in-house. As soon as we get 10 of them in the ground, we can get the software up and going to start the process of installing those, and then we will have 100 digital radio read water meters this year, which we will be able to drive by and just pick up a pulse instead of having to go lay on the ground and dig through the dirt and the bugs and all that. So that's coming up quickly. And we locked down a quote and a date for the cleaning of our water tanks, among doing all of our other daily chores. So we've been busy.
Thank you, Aaron. Maureen?
I'm just not here.
Excuse me. Don't put her on the spot.
I attended the TRPC meeting, as I said, last Friday, and turned over information to Maureen so she can apply to get the Zoom meeting stuff connected there. And tomorrow we'll go to the TRPC Regional Planning Board meeting, and that's all I have.
Thank you, Ron. Tom?
Our Thurston County Emergency Management meeting got canceled within this month. So, hopefully we'll get it going next month. I've had, during my rounds and stuff, I've had tons of people, homeowners and business personnel ask me to tell Theron, you've done a remarkable job. They haven't seen this type of stuff done in years. And we're very thankful for you and for the crew. And, yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you the same thing I tell the guys. I'm just the schmuck that shows up at the council meeting and receives the praise. They're the ones that are out there busting their butt. Part of it is because we all 3 care. We're proud to be public servants and we're proud of the town that we work in. And so, but thank you. That means a lot.
Yeah, they didn't too.
Thank you.
Other than that, that's all I got.
Thank you, Tom. Ryan?
Kids love the monkey bars over there at the park.
just name it that. She gets that warehouse grant every year, and we keep adding to it, so I'm
That's
glad
great.
you noticed that, thank you.
Yeah, my kids loved it. They waited till the wrapping was off it and went on in the rain.
Cool.
Maybe we could have a motion someday, maybe,
She just told me she would leave her position if I did that.
disregard any mention of a motion.
Leave arm wrestle, trust me. Amy, I know it's your first meeting, but you know, you've sat in a lot of the meetings, you just kind of go around and don't think you have to have something tonight. So,
Yeah,
okay.
but I will next month.
Okay. If you sat in, I mean, yeah. Bill?
There's a possibility I may miss the next meeting.
Okay.
I have got attorneys.
Okay.
But I usually just tell the other attorneys I think the local funds from.
Okay. Well, hopefully we'll see you.
Just in case.
Two things real quick on mine. Tammy and I were talking. We would like to purchase a plaque to go on Bet's wall for Dennis. He has one over there as a veteran. But generally, we've got those for people that have done things for the city. If you remember right, we have one for Charmaine and one for Ron Gibson. So if you guys are okay with that, Tammy will get one of those ordered and we'll get there to put it up there. It just basically says how long he served and as a public servant for the city of Rainier.
Would we have thought of renaming that park?
Yeah, that was,
Okay, that's something we discuss as
Can
we
we
get a
put that on
little
a future
farther,
agenda?
a little farther.
Yeah,
Let
a
this,
future agenda
let-
maybe?
yeah, could be a little closure or,
on my, on my,
Yes.
yeah.
okay, Tammy?
I don't have anything.
Any old business? Amy, why don't you take the lead and get your first adjournment?
I move to adjourn at whatever time it is.
All you have to do is make the motion. I make the motion to adjourn.
Okay,
Second.
move to adjourn.
Second.
Thank you.
There's a motion and a second to adjourn. Any further discussion? No further discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting officially adjourned at 5:33 p.m.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's not my chair.